Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sally Pinto and I'm from the Yonkers Newark neighborhood naturally occurring retirement community. We launched back in January of 2020 and we're here to serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We have lots of fun programs and activities, and we also have a lot of resources for you as well. Our programs include meditation chair yoga, body mind fitness, bingo, and any other programs that you might be interested, like arts and gardening. We have our resource specialist, Alexa Smith, who can help you with finding services and activities out there for you, as well as our nurse, Barbara Simone, who can help answer your health-related questions. We're here for you, we're here for our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alexa Smith, the resource specialist with the Yonkers Newark. I'm here to help with application assistance, referrals for home delivered meals, and transportation services will be coming soon. We also offer Zoom activities and Zoom programs. And if you have any other questions or concerns, I'm here to help. Thank you so much and enjoy the program.
Welcome. I'm Barbara Simone, registered nurse. I recently retired from Westchester County's Health Department as a public health nurse. I am now here to try to assist you with any medical or preventive care issues. Enjoy this program, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Happy to be here as always. Let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. All right, so we are going to start at the top of our body like we usually do. So while you're seated in your chair, I want you to kind of scooch to the edge of your seat a little bit. Think of lifting your spine up nice and tall. Okay, it's active work to sit up straight here. Remember our marionette string holding us nice and tall. And we're going to start with our neck stretches, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look in one direction. And then bring it back to center. And then the other direction. And back to center. And now we're going to look up. And back to center. And then down. And back to center. That's one rep. We're going to do 4 more of those. That's our 4-way neck stretch. So here we go. We're going to look in one direction. Back to center. Other direction. Back to center. Up. Back to center. And down. Back to center. Staying nice and lifted through that spine. Here we go again. Look in one direction. Back to center. The other direction. Back to center. Up. Back to center and down. Back to center. Here we go for our 4th rep. We look in one direction. Back to center. The other direction. Back to center. Up. Back to center and down. Back to center. One more time, just like that. Look in one direction. Back to center. The other direction. Back to center. Up. Back to center and down. Back to center. Good. Go ahead and roll your spine out here. Okay, scooping your belly and then lifting back up into that nice, straight, tall posture. And again, we're going to roll back, scooping the belly, put your hands on your knees, and then lift it back up into that straight posture. Feel that spine kind of rounding out here, rolling back, scooping core, and then lifting right back up. 2 more just like that. Round it down, scoop the core, tuck the chin, roll it back up nice and straight and tall, and 1 more, scooping around. And roll it back nice and tall. Good, go ahead and shake everything out. We're going to go into arm circles forward and back. We're going to start with forward. Okay, and your range of motion is individual to you, okay? You can start out a little bit smaller and try to work your way into a bigger circle, But, you know, if you start to feel pain as you do this, don't, you know, keep your circles smaller and lower, okay? You can go a little bit higher and wider if there's no pain, okay? So we're gonna do 8 forward circles, starting out somewhat small. Here we go. 1, 2, now start making them a little larger if you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, relax for a second. So you see how they kind of like gradually got bigger. Only do that if there's no pain. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do it with backward circles now. So here we go. Starting small. 1, 2, 3. Gradually getting bigger. 4, 5, 6. Sitting up nice and tall. 7, and 8. Good. Go ahead and stretch out the neck here a little bit by pulling on the head here and pressing down and just gently feeling that stretch all through the side here. Inhale and exhale, sitting up tall and release, okay? Same thing other side. We're gonna grab onto the side of our head. We're gonna press down with that opposite arm. Gently pull, just feeling a nice stretch here. Big inhale and exhale. And release. Good. All right, we're going to go back into those arm circles one more time, okay? You can keep them small if it hurts to elevate the arm too high, okay? Here we go. We're going to do 8 circles forward, getting gradually bigger as we go. 1, 2, sitting up nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do that again, but this time we're going to go backwards with them, starting small and getting larger as we go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. One more time with our next stretch here. We're going to gently grasp the top of our head here. We're going to lean. And we're going to press down with the opposite hand and feel a nice stretch all through the side of the neck. Big inhale. And exhale. Sitting up tall. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently come out of that. We're going to even up. Grabbing that head from the opposite side now. Pulling gently. Pressing down with the opposite arm. And we're going to inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. And then come back to center. Release that. We're going to move on from here. The next 2 exercises we are going to do are our bent elbow flies here. Okay, this is for our back. This is for our posture. So we're thinking when we do this, I want you to think of the back of your shoulders, squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're trying to strengthen the back side, okay? You get a little bit of a stretch through the front. So we're going to go ahead and do 10, 8 to 10. All right, if 10 is too many, stop where, you know, if you feel experiencing pain, always stop. If it's a little bit of muscle discomfort because you're working it, that's okay. All right, you just have to understand the difference there. So we're going to do 8 of our bent elbow flies to start. Ready? So I've got that 90-degree elbow through them. I'm going to pull and squeeze shoulder blades together. 1, 2, sitting up nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. Relax. Okay. We're going to pair this with 8 to 10 curl to presses. So I'm sitting nice and tall on my chair. Okay. My knuckles are facing on either side of me on the outside. I'm going to curl, okay, bicep curl, and press. And bring it back down. Okay. So it's kind of like the 1 rep is like a 4 count. Watch me here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. If you have a slight pair of dumbbells, light, you can go ahead and hold these, but you do not need them. Okay. Here we go. Nice and tall. We're going to curl, squeeze those biceps, and press. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Relax. We're going to go ahead and start it over again with those bent elbow flies here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring our arms up into that 90-degree bend at the elbow here. All right, nice and tall through a posture. We're going to squeeze them together and then squeeze and pull those shoulder blades back. Okay, 1. All right, so we're working the back, the upper back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake it out. Up that second set. Okay, we're going to go back to our curl to press here. All right, so we're hitting our bicep and we're also hitting our shoulders here, working on joint mobility and muscle strength. Okay, so when we squeeze up here, we're thinking of the bicep, and as we press up, we're working the shoulder. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake that out and relax. Okay, go ahead and release your posture here. If you need to drink, go ahead and get a little drink right now. We're going to be moving on. All right, and we are going to be doing our snow angel arms and our tricep kickbacks as a pair. Okay, so remember here with our snow angels, just like in the snow when we were kids. Okay, we're trying to go up and down here. Okay, I want you to think of pulling your posture back, sitting up nice and tall, pulling everything back. Okay, we don't want to be rounding forward through this. We're going to try to stay nice and tall and straight here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do 8 repetitions here. We're going to lift it up. And if your range of motion, guys, is right here, that's as high as you want to go, and there's like a little bit of pain when you come up here, that's okay. I want you to just work in your range, okay? All right, so here we go. Everybody's body's different. 1, 2, get a nice straight posture here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Good. Go ahead and shake it out and relax here a little bit. Okay, we're going to move on to our tricep kickbacks, getting the back of the arm here now. Make sure you're a little bit forward in your chair so you have room to lean over. Your elbows stay tucked to your rib cage. Okay, they don't flare out here. They stay nice and close. Right, I'm leaning forward. I'm kind of looking down and forward, and I'm going to kick back those elbows. Okay, so from the side view, what it looks like is kick back. All right, kick back. And what I'm doing is I'm working the back of the arm here, the tricep. So that's where I want your thought to be on squeezing that muscle when we're in that straight extended position. Okay, we're going to do 10 reps just like that. Leaning forward, elbows tucked. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax here. We're gonna do our snow angels one more time and our tricep kickbacks one more time. Remember, if you have to, right here, if this is as far as your arms want to go because you experience pain as you come up, then just take them that far, okay, and work within your range, okay? Just think nice, tall, straight posture, okay, no rounding forward, okay? So here we go. There's that marionette string, nice and tall. We're going to come up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Good, go ahead and relax it out here. We're gonna go back to those tricep kickbacks. So again, kind of making sure you're a little bit forward in the chair, leaning forward, your gaze is forward and down. Elbows are close to the rib cage here. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull those arms back to extend them straight and squeeze the tricep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Go ahead and shake it out and relax. We're going to move on. We're going to go into some wrist rolls and also some overhead reaches to a forward fold. Okay, so we're seated on the edge of the chair here. For when we get to the forward fold part, we're going to start with our wrist rolls though. Just sit up nice and tall as we do it. We're going to extend our hands out in front of us and we're going to roll. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to open and close for 5. So close, open. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Go ahead and just wiggle those fingers around too. Okay. So from here, we're going to come back to that, but now we're going to go into our overhead reach to forward fold. We're going to take it nice and slow so we don't get dizzy as we do this. We're going to do 5 reps. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift up. Okay, I'm seated on the edge of my chair here, and I'm going to exhale. And I'm going to just forward fold, round with my back, tuck my chin. Okay, feel that nice back stretch and roll up. Nice and slow, not fast, because we don't want to get dizzy. Okay, that's 1. All right, here we go. We're going to inhale up and exhale. Fold it down, round the back, tuck the chin, feel the stretch through the back, and roll up nice and gentle and slow for 2. And again, we're going to inhale, reach it up, exhale, fold it forward, tuck the chin, round the back, enjoy that stretch. Roll up nice and slow. That's 3. We have 2 more. We're going to inhale and exhale. Hold it over. Down the spine. Roll up nice and slow. That's 4. And 1 more just like that. Inhale and exhale. Round it down, fold over, tuck the chin, and feel that stretch through the back, that thoracic spine. And then come back up to center. Good. Relax from here. We're going to go back to our wrist rolls. All right. So go ahead and extend those arms out. And let's roll for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. We're going to squeeze and release. So here we go. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And then just go ahead and just kind of roll those fingers around, shake those fingers around. All right. Okay, good. Forward folds. One more time. I'll put my hair up in my on my nerves as we're folding over. Okay, so here we go. We're going to inhale, reach it up, exhale, fold it down, round the spine, tuck the chin, come up nice and slow, going for your own range of motion, okay? That's one. Again, we're gonna lift it up. Inhale, exhale, fold it down. Nice and gentle, tuck the chin, round the spine, and roll it up. Nice and slow. Enjoy that stretch. It should feel good in your back here. Inhale up. Exhale, fold it down. Gently roll it up. That's three. We have two more, and then we move on. Inhale up. And exhale. Fold it down. Tucking that chin, rounding that spine. Through your own range. It may look different than mine, and that's okay. All right. I just want to feel a nice stretch here. All right. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Fold it down. Roll it up. Nice and slow for our final rep. Good. And relax here a little bit, okay? So the next thing we're going to do here is we are going to do our thoracic twists. And we're going to do thoracic twists and seated march, okay? Is that right? Seated march, yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're going to sit up nice and tall on the edge of our seat here, okay? I'm crossing my arms so that either hand is on either shoulder, all right? And we're just going to twist and center. And now the other side. Twist and center. We're going to call that right-left combo 1. We're going to go for 10, all right? Here we go. Other side. That's 2. That's 3. Twist, center, twist, 4. Twist, center, twist, 5. Make sure you're sitting tall. Twist, center, twist, 6. Twist, center, twist, 7. Twist, center, twist, 8. Twist, center, twist, 9. Twist, center, twist, and 10. Good. Go ahead and relax. We're going to do our seated march from here. You can do this standing as well. We're going to do 10 reps per side here. Remember, I'm a big advocate for working on that opposite hand and foot pattern, okay, for our cognitive health here. All right, so I'm on the edge of my chair. I'm sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to lift one leg and the opposite arm simultaneously. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, lifting as high as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going back to our thoracic twist now. All right, so we're going to cross our hands over our heart, or cross our arms over our chest here, and we're going to sit up nice and tall through our spine. And we're going to twist and look behind one shoulder, come back to center, and then twist and look behind the other shoulder, and come back to center. That's 1. All right. Twist, center, twist, 2. Twist, center, twist, 3. Twist, center, twist, 4. Sitting up nice and tall. Twist, center, twist, 5. Twist, center, twist, 6. Twist, center, twist, 7. Twist, center, twist, 8, twist, 7, twist, 9, one more, twist, center, twist, and 10. Good. Go ahead and just round the spine for a second. Relax, okay? Take a little breather here. If you need a drink, go ahead and get a little drink. We're still going to do our seated march after this. Okay, so again, we're on the edge of our seat. You can also do this standing, okay? Trying to focus on opposite hand and foot pattern here. I'm sitting up nice and tall. We're going to go for 10 per side. That's 20 total. Ready? Begin. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Our next duo here is our 3 count leg extensions. We're going to do 5 on each side. We're going to do all 5 on one side and then all 5 on the other for the first time around. And then we're going to alternate for the second. So I'll guide you through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit at the edge of our chair. We're up tall. I'm going to extend my legs straight. I'm going to think squeezing this muscle on the top of my leg here. My foot is flexed. I'm going to hold it for 3 seconds and then return. All right, and then we're gonna stay on that leg. Okay, so we're gonna increase the challenge. We're gonna increase the tension of that leg, that muscle quadricep in the front of the leg here by staying on the same side before we go to the other for this first round. Okay, so here we go. Sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna go ahead and extend that leg straight with the flexed foot. 3, 2, 1. Release. So really think of squeezing here. 3, 2, 1. That's 2. 3, 2, 1. That's 3. 3, 2, 1. That's 4. One more on this side. 3, 2, 1. And that's 5. Okay, we've got to even out. We're going to do that other side now. Ready? Begin. Extend it straight. Flex foot. 3, 2, 1. That's 1. 3, 2, 1. That's 2. 3, 2, 1. That's 3. 3, 2, 1. That's 4. 3, 2, 1. That's 5. Good. So what we're going to pair this with is our abductor exercise, okay, which is training our glute medius. These are excellent muscles to train for balance and stability. Okay. So again, we're still on the edge of our chair. We're still sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to push my knees out. And I'm going to roll onto the side of my ankles here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead for 10 reps here. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go 1. Think right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to alternate our leg extensions. Okay, we're going to do 10 total. We're just going to alternate 1 at a time. So we're going to go 1, 2. Okay, so here we go. Nice and tall. 1, still squeezing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Going back to our abductor muscles, working on the sides of the glutes now. Here we go. We're going to roll out into the sides of our heels as we push our knees out. 1, really think right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, moving along, we're going to our sit to stand, and we're going to pair that with ankle circles, okay? So remember, our sit to stand is you're driving all the way up and standing up, driving through the heels of your feet and really squeezing your glutes at the top as you stand up, okay? I'm gonna go for 10 repetitions. If 10 is too much, I want you to do the amount that is appropriate for you. If 5 is a better number, take your time. If my pace is a little bit quicker than yours, that's okay. I want you to go at a pace that's comfortable for you, okay? Because your form is more important than how quickly you do something, okay? So you're driving up and standing up and squeezing your glutes, and then you're sitting all the way back down, okay? I'm gonna go for 10, but you do the amount that feels appropriate. Additionally, if it's just too much, remember our option here is where we're hovering, we're lifting up and sitting back down. So I'm using my hands to support myself to lift up. I kind of bend forward slightly so that I hover and I lift up out of my seat slightly, but my hands are always there to support me. If you have armrests on your chair, even better. That's kind of like a nicer spot to put your hands than just on the chair like me. But this works as well. Okay, so that's your alternative if the sit to stand is too much. I'm gonna go for 10 reps. So here we go, let's get ready. All right, my feet are about hip to shoulder width apart here. I'm gonna stand up and sit down, that's 1. You put your hands out in front of you to help you balance. 2, where you can have them like this if they get tired. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good. Relax from here. Okay, they're probably our, I would say, our most challenging exercise we do. What we're going to do from here is we're going to do some ankle circles. So I'm just holding on to the sides of my chair here. I'm extending my legs straight here. And I'm going to lift it up so that I can roll my ankle. Let's do 8 in one direction, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax that side. We're going to even out and get the other. So I'm going to extend that other leg straight. I'm going to roll for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Shake that out a little bit. We're going to do our second set to sit to stand, or you're going to do that hover. Okay, remember, I'm going for 10 reps, but if 10 reps is too much, I want you to work at a pace that you can maintain good control and form and do the appropriate amount of reps for you. Okay? All right, here we go. Second set. We're going to hip width apart. We're going to stand it up and sit it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Okay, so we're gonna relax from here. We're gonna do our ankle circles one more time, and then we're gonna move on. All right, so extending one leg straight. I'm kind of sitting on the edge of my chair here. I'm holding on to the side. Lift that leg up so I can circle around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax that side. We got to even out. We're going to send the other leg straight. Okay, we're going to lift it slightly and roll for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, so we're going to go into a few static stretches now, which means we're going to hold them a little bit longer. All right, so we're going to start back at the top of the head here, and we're going to go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to grab on my head like we did earlier in the workout and press down with my opposite hand. We're just going to hold it a little bit longer this time. Okay, so don't force the stretch. Right? And sometimes, like, I have to move my arm around or the angle of my neck around here a little, just slightly to see where I feel that stretch breath or best. And go ahead and breathe. And exhale. Try to really relax into it. Now let's stretch all through the side of the neck here. Two more full breaths. And one more. Good. Gently come out of that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and gently hold on the head here. I'm sitting up nice and tall through my spine. I'm going to pull slightly and then press down slightly with the opposite hand. And just find that space where you feel the stretch moves and breathe. You've got 5 inhales and exhales here. Just one breath. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Relax. Okay, come out of that. I'm going to stretch the back of the shoulders down. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take one arm. We're going to extend it straight. We're going to cross it across the body. I'm going to grab it with my opposite arm and pull. Okay, I want you to think of the back of your shoulder being stretched here. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead. Again, don't force it, just through your own range of motion. All right, and breathe. Okay, that'll help you relax into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more, and 5. Good. We're going to even out. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. We're going to lift that arm up straight, and then cross it over, pull it with the opposite arm. Feel it in the back. Okay, feel it in the scapula, in the back, the shoulder blades there, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Come and relax out of that one. All right, we're going to go to a lat stretch. So right now we got above the shoulder, we got behind the shoulder. Now we're going to get underneath the shoulder into your back. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and reach that arm up. Okay, you can either stay here and lean and try to get those fingertips in where the wall and the ceiling meet. Okay, or you can, if you want to intensify it a little bit, you can take that opposite hand and pull on the wrists and just feel the stretch deepen a little bit here. You don't have to do that. You can stay with option 1. Okay, just feel that stretch. You should feel all through the side of the body here. It should feel good. Okay, and breathe. One more breath. Good. Gently come out of that. Okay. Shake it out. We're going to even out. Okay. So we're going to start by lifting our arm up, reaching it over to those fingertips hit the wall and the ceiling where the corner meets. All right, either stay right here, or if you want to intensify it, add that wrist hold and gently pull and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more breath, and 5. Good, gently come out of that. All right, so now we've gotten the top of the neck or the top of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder, the underside. Now let's focus on the front. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my hand. You can either have your palms on your lower back or your knuckles, whatever feels more comfortable. Sometimes there's a little internal, external rotation. Okay, depends on how comfortable that is. So you get to pick there what you want to do. Okay. Put your gaze wherever it's comfortable. I've said this before. Sometimes if I look up too high, it hurts my neck. So what I do is I lift my heart to the ceiling. Okay, so I'm lifting my chest towards the ceiling. I'm holding and supporting my lower back. I'm kind of arching forward, and I'm pulling my elbows back slightly so I can feel that stretch to the front of my chest and the front of my shoulders. Okay, it should feel good. Okay, breathe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, and gently come out of that. Okay, so you should feel that is all through the front here, okay, through your shoulders, and maybe even if your palms are on your lower back, you might even feel through your forearms a little bit here too. Okay. All right, so moving right along, we're going to go into a tricep stretch here. So we're going to take one hand. All right, we're going to go ahead. We can either come here and bend it around and pull this shoulder up, or the elbow up. All right, feel that stretch to the back of the arm here. And you know, your range of motion might be here. That's okay. Work in your range. All right, you should feel the stretch to the back of the arm now. Okay, so breathe. 2, 3, 4, one more breath, and 5. And gently come out of that. I'm going to shake it out a little bit. I'm going to even out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lift that arm, bring my fingertips to my shoulder, and we'll pull that back to my own range here. And we're going to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And gently come out of that. All right, we're going to move down into our hips here. And the first one we're going to start with is we're going to be seated towards the edge of our chair. We're going to cross our leg over, okay, and we're going to twist. All right, we're going to twist. I'm taking my opposite arm from the leg that's crossed. I'm twisting, and you can use your chair to hold on to and grasp. And you're going to twist and try to look behind that back shoulder. And you should feel a stretch to the outside of the leg here as well as your back, okay? And we're twisting, we're going to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And slowly come out of that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to uncross a leg and then cross the other and take our opposite hand of that crossed leg and grab onto the knee. And we can use the chair for counterbalance to hold on to it, so twist and look behind that back shoulder. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Come back to center. Okay. We're going to go into my favorite stretch. And with me every week, you know what that means. We're going into that seated groin and hip flexor stretch. So we're going to sit at the edge of the chair. One leg is bent. I'm extending my other leg straight. Okay. I'm trying to feel the stretch on the inside of my hip flexor and groin area here. Okay. usually very tight for us since we sit a lot, okay? So go ahead and just lean, and we're gonna breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more breath. Good. Let me gently come out of that. Even out and get the other side. All right. So bend on that opposite leg and the leg that we're stretching straight. Okay, I'm gonna feel that on the inner thigh here and the groin area. We're gonna breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Gently come out of that stretch. All right, we have one more stretch here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to stretch the calf and the hamstring by leaning forward. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm leaning forward and I'm leaning down. If you have a strap, you could always use a strap to do this. You don't have to be able to reach your foot to stretch. You're just leaning into it and breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And go ahead and try to extend those toes straight. Just feel the stretch through the front of the shin here before we move on to the other side. Okay, you can flex and point here. And point. 2 more. And 1. We get the front of the shin there a little bit too. So we're going to go to the opposite side now. I've got the other leg bent. And then the leg I'm stretching is straight and I'm leaning forward. You can hold on to your chair, you can use a strap, you can hold your foot wherever your range of motion is. We're going to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And then our foot is flexed. Let's go ahead and extend it straight. Give that stretch to the front of the calf or the front of the shin. And then flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and one more. Flex and point. Good. Go ahead and bring that up. Let's go ahead and get ready to sit up nice and tall. And we're going to inhale, reach all the way up. And then exhale, palms to center. That's 1. Inhale up. Exhale, palms to center. That's 2. Let's do one more like that. Inhale up. And exhale. Palms to center and relax. Okay. How was today's class? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'd be happy to answer for you. Thank you.
Coach Elaine, excellent as usual. There are no words sometimes. I love working out with you. There are lots of comments and there's a few questions that people asked in the private chat. One of them was to explain a little bit. Remember when at the beginning when we were doing elongated stretches? So like we were doing a position and we were holding it. What purpose does that serve and how often should we be doing this on our own when we're practicing?
Okay, good. Yeah, so that's a good observation because I did have it split into 2 types. They were more dynamic stretches were in the beginning, which is where we're kind of moving through our range of motion through our joints, okay, and we're getting everything warmed up in the body, okay? So I like to start with dynamic because it just warms up your body. It gets those muscles, the blood pumping to your muscles, and it's good for your joint mobility, which means the range of motion that your joints can go through, okay? And then when we switch it up to those longer static hold stretches, they're called, the purpose of that is to help lengthen and stretch out the muscle. Okay, so we hold those for longer, and it's best to do those when your body is warm. And that's why we start with all of these types of movements first, right? Getting everything warm, getting those joints warmed up, getting the muscles warmed up. And then after that, that's the appropriate time to hold. Okay, hold your stretches. Okay, hold them for a period of time to lengthen the muscle. Okay, so you can do, you know, as far as stretches like that, you're pretty much, you're safe to do that every single day to some degree if you want to, but I would suggest, you know, I mean, more realistic, that's not realistic for a lot of people to do stretching every single day. So I would say you really want to try to at least maybe 3 times a week, make sure you're getting some good stretching in, lengthening the muscles. That gives them a chance to loosen up. And again, you do those longer holding stretches after you've kind of warmed your body up with some, you know, some nice movements that have a better pace to them. Okay, so 3 times a week, make sure your body's warm. Sometimes, you know what, you know, even sometimes when you're like, I don't really have time to do the first part, but I would like to do some longer stretches, maybe after you get out of the shower. Okay, because your body's already warm then, right? So you just want to make sure your body's always warmed up before you try to hold any longer period of stretch of, like, I would say 15 to all the way up. Some people can hold all the way up to like 45 seconds to a minute, but I would say rule of thumb, 15 to 30 seconds on your stretches like that. Hopefully that was clear. And I see some other questions coming in, but I can't read them from my distance here. It went away.
Wow, okay, we have a lot of great comments. We've got, thank you for a great workout today. I am thrilled that you will be leading us in Tuesday workouts for the rest of the year. You are the best. Have a great day, everyone. And that's from Rosemary. Thank you, Coach. I enjoyed today's exercises. That was from Ann Hanley. I have a couple more short questions to ask you, Coach Elaine. Somebody said that they've been noticing that they're drinking less water, which is not good, and they know they have to increase their water intake, but they've been getting cramps, you know, like you get from the toe to like up your leg. Is there like a quick exercise or a flex that you could recommend when that happens, like how to work through that, you know, when you're going through it? We know we need to like have potassium and also drink more water, but when you're in it, like what can you do? It's too late. We can't do that.
First off, yes, absolutely. I'll do my best to help you through that. First off, I would say that yes, you are correct. If you notice that you're drinking less water, there's a good chance that's part of the reason why you are cramping up. And you know, certain medications can deplete you of magnesium in your body and whatnot too. Sometimes it is important to think about your magnesium. Okay, that helps a lot with you know, as a dietary supplement. I mean, of course, check with your doctor before you would do anything, but that's maybe a question to ask your doctor. Should I be taking a magnesium supplement because I'm getting cramps, those Charlie horses or something like that? Sometimes, you know, when you're in acute pain, when it's a pretty bad one, you know, you want to kind of let it rock. You know, you don't want to do anything to exacerbate it in the moment. So if it's really bad, you know, I suggest just trying to, you know, relax as much as you can and let your body work through it. But, you know, sometimes a little bit of self-massage in the area as the pain dissipates a little bit to try to just release some of the seized up muscle. You don't want to go into it right away while it's like really fired up right there, but you know, a little bit of soft tissue massage on the area, and like say it's in your calf per se. Once you get over the you know, the hard part of it, if you know what I mean, some flexing and pointing, rolling of the ankle. Okay, but once again, that's where maybe you really want to start to consider too. If that's happening frequently, it could be a matter of your body's trying to communicate with you. I need more water. I need more magnesium, maybe some electrolytes or some Gatorade drinks and things like that. And again, just talk with your doctor to see if something like a magnesium supplement would be a good fit for you. I know it's helped me tremendously with sports and heavy sweating and whatnot. I take magnesium on a regular basis just to help prevent that muscle cramping. So hopefully that's helpful. Light stretches, example, if it's in the calf, ankle rolls, flex and point, and a little bit of self massage. Just wait until, if it's really bad, don't try to go into it while it's really bad. Just let it work through its course, and then after the fact, try to help it through. Okay, but again, water, magnesium are big things to think about.
That was really great. Thank you. And someone asked if you feel a headache coming on from a tension headache. Is there an exercise or a self-massage that you can do to help stave it off or ward it off?
You know, I mean, that's a tough one. I get a lot of tension headaches myself, and that's a question I ask myself often. You know, it's hard to say with that one, have anything that can maybe help. I do know sometimes with my massage therapist, she will, and you've got these in the back of your head here. Sometimes my headaches sometimes are a matter of, I have some issues in my neck. I've lost the curvature in my neck. So I'm familiar with things that are going on with my body, which sometimes cause some headaches for me. So for me, she does some massage, and I'll self-massage where I just kind of right behind my head here, right there's these bones you feel in the back of your skull. You go right underneath that. And I just kind of take my thumbs and I just gently massage on either side of my spine and my neck there, right? And I just, will do things like that. It's, in all honesty, sometimes my headaches get to the point where they don't, that doesn't really help them either. So that's where it's a tricky one. But yeah, just, again, and water's a big thing too. Sometimes water can cause headaches too. So just deep breathing, that's going to help relax the body. Maybe a little bit of self-massage through the back of the neck here. I know I don't know much about it, but it's something you can always look online though too. Like I know there's like pressure points in your hands that are supposed to be good for headaches, like, squeezing different areas on your hands. I don't know what they are off the top of my head though. I do remember looking into that before, because that is something I experience as well. That's just a little outside my realm, I would say, but water, a little bit of self-massage in the back of the neck, and some deep breathing. And of course, as long as it's safe with, if you can take some over-the-counter products for, headache relief, pain relief, you can always do that too.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Coach Elaine. You're always so insightful and helpful, and it's always so great to have your advice and your leading us and your guidance. So with that, we're going to end our Zoom. We're grateful to you, and we are very happy that it's a terrific way to start our Tuesday. This concludes our Coach Elaine workout for the day, and we will see everybody soon, we hope. Be well, stay well. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.